Thank you very much, sir, for setting the stage for what promises to be an insightful event. To formally welcome you all to this grand gathering, it is my profound pleasure to invite the Honorable Registrar of Minhaj University Lahore, Professor Dr. Khurram Shahzad. A huge round of applause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Professor Dr. Hussain Mohiuddin Qadri Sahab, Deputy Chairman, Board of Governors, Minhaj University Lahore. Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed Akhtar Sahab, Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Pakistan. Professor Dr. Taha Qureshi Sahab, Chairman, Forum for International Relations Development, UK. Mr. Khurshid Ahmed Nadeem Sahab from Khatamun Nabiyyin Authority. Dr. Ahmed Javed Qazi Sahab, Home Secretary, Government of Punjab. Dr. Ahmed Khurram Shahzad, Deputy Coordinating Officer, Punjab Center of Excellence on Countering Violent Extremism. Distinguished guests, honorable delegates, esteemed scholars, policymakers, and dear colleagues, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very warm welcome to you all. It is my profound honor and privilege to stand before this distinguished gathering today as the chief organizer of this conference, which is International Conference on Countering Terrorism and Violent Extremism. On behalf of the entire organizing team, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing this conference with your presence, your intellect, and your commitment to a more peaceful and secure world. We have come together today not merely as academics, practitioners, or policymakers. We have come together rather as custodians of peace. The theme of this conference, Dynamics of Hybrid Threats and Counter-Terrorism in Pakistan, Challenges, Responses, and Pathways Beyond Stalemate, is not an abstract intellectual exercise. It is a deeply urgent call to action that speaks directly to realities confronting Pakistan, the region, and the wider global community. Terrorism and violent extremism do not respect borders. They do not distinguish between nations, faiths, or cultures, and yet their consequences are heavily borne by ordinary people, mothers, fathers, children, and communities who simply wish to live in a dignified and peaceful world. This conference is for them that we have gathered here today. Pakistan stands at a critical crossroads. The nature of threats we face has evolved dramatically. We are no longer dealing with conventional terrorism and extremism. We are confronted with hybrid threats, a dangerous convergence of armed militancy, cyber warfare, disinformation campaigns, foreign-sponsored proxies, and ideological radicalization, all operating simultaneously and often in coordination. These hybrid threats demand hybrid responses that are as sophisticated, multidimensional, and adaptive as the threats themselves are. This conference is designed to be precisely that kind of platform, a space where strategy meets academic rigor, where policy meets practice, where national experience meets global expertise. Dear audience, dear colleagues, and respectful high-ups from the academia, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the remarkable institution that has made this gathering possible, which is Minhaj University Lahore, a university that has not only embraced the cause of peace academically, but has embedded it into its very institutional DNA. It is impossible to speak of Minhaj University Lahore's contributions to peace and counter-terrorism without acknowledging the towering intellectual and spiritual legacy of Shaykhul Islam, Professor Dr. Muhammad Tahirul Qadri, whose visionary scholarship has been a beacon of light in the global fight against terrorism and violent extremism. His landmark 600 pages fatwa on terrorism, a meticulously researched and theologically grounded decree, stands as one of the most comprehensive and authoritative Islamic verdicts ever issued against terrorism in all its forms. This monumental work declared terrorism, suicide bombings, and violent extremism as categorically unlawful and un-Islamic, sending a powerful and unambiguous message to the world at a time when such clarity of voice was desperately needed. Through Minhajul Quran International, established across the globe in over 90 countries, Shaykhul Islam carried his message of peace, moderation, and interfaith harmony. For beyond the borders of Pakistan, projecting the true, compassionate face of Islam to the world and firmly countering the negative narratives that had begun to shadow Pakistan's image on the international stage. MQI became not merely an organization, but a global movement for peace, reaffirming Pakistan's identity as a nation rooted in tolerance, coexistence, and constructive engagement with the world. Inspired by his enduring vision and driven by an unwavering commitment in institutionalizing peace education, Professor Dr. Hussain Muhyiddin Qadri took this noble mission to a decisive step further by establishing School of Peace and Counterterrorism Studies at Minhaj University Lahore. Recognizing that sustainable peace cannot be achieved without structured education, rigorous research, and trained professionals, he led the academic foundation for a discipline that Pakistan and the world indeed needed urgently. Dear colleagues, a landmark achievement that speaks volumes about the university's global standing. Minhaj University Lahore has recently been awarded the prestigious UNESCO Chair on Peace Education and Intercultural Dialogue, and the Professor Dr. Hussain Muhyiddin Qadri has been the chairholder for this chair. It's a huge achievement for Minhaj University Lahore and its global recognition. A recognition that places this institution among the world's foremost centers for fostering a culture of peace, tolerance, and cross-cultural understanding. This honor is not merely a certificate on a wall, dear colleagues. It is a mandate, a global mandate to lead, inspire, and transform this country and its educational structure. The university has consistently demonstrated its commitment to building the next generation of peace architects through its flagship academic programs. I won't talk much about it, as Professor Dr. Hassan Farooq Mashwani Sahab has already spoken about it, that the university has been offering BS, MPhil, and PhD in peace and conflict studies. So this is a testament of Minhaj University Lahore's dedication to promote peace and harmony in the society. So complementing these efforts is the university's tradition of organizing international conferences on world religions, a tradition that underscores a fundamental truth. The lasting peace cannot be built on security measures alone. It must be rooted in mutual understanding, respect for diversity, and interfaith harmony. These conferences have brought together scholars, theologians, and peace advocates from across the world, from across different faith spectrums, fostering dialogue that transcends differences and builds bridges of shared humanity. Dear colleagues, the cumulative social impact of this institution and these initiatives is profound. Thousands of students have been graduated and educated, hundreds of communities have been engaged, and a global network of peace practitioners has been built, all under the banner of Minhaj University Lahore's unwavering commitment to a world free from the scourge of terrorism and extremism. The World Stalemate in our conference theme is deliberate and significant. It acknowledges an uncomfortable truth that despite decades of counter-terrorism efforts, we have not yet achieved a decisive and sustainable victory. Extremist ideologies persist, violence endures, and communities remain vulnerable. But a stalemate is not a defeat. A stalemate is a moment of strategic reflection, an opportunity to reassess, to innovate, and to forge new pathways. That is exactly what this conference invites to do. Over the course of sessions, we will examine different sub-themes of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenges before us are immense, but so is our collective capacity to meet those challenges. Every paper presented, every panel discussion held, every recommendation formulated in this conference carries the potential to shape policy, influence practice, and ultimately save lives. I urge each of you to engage fully, speak candidly, and think boldly. Let us not be conceded by the boundaries of convention. Let us challenge assumptions, question orthodoxies, and dare to imagine pathways that have not yet been explored. Let the deliberations of this conference echo far beyond this hall, into the corridors of power, the classrooms for our universities, the offices of think tanks, and most importantly, into the hearts and minds of the communities we serve. Before I conclude, I wish to express my deepest gratitude to Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed Akhtar, Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Pakistan. He has just within 100 days performed tremendously and has initiated several reforms in higher education Pakistan, which definitely need a huge round of applause because he has been very active since he joined the office for the betterment of higher education in Pakistan. I am indebted and gratitude, duly pay my thanks and gratitude to our distinguished keynote speakers and panelists who traveled far and wide to share their expertise, our sponsor and collaborators, especially Forum for International Relations Development UK Pakistan Chapter, Chairman Dr. Taha Qureshi, for his exceptional contribution to peace building and academic excellence. I'm thankful to Mr. Muhammad Rafiq Tahir, Coordinator, the FIRD Pakistan Chapter, Dr. Abdul Sattar Abbasi Saab. I'm thankful to Dr. Ahmad Javed Qazi Saab, Home Secretary, Government of Punjab. Sir, I'm thankful that you have spared a precious time to visit this university and you have graced this great conference. I'm thankful to Dr. Ahmed Shahzad Khabar, and we are really thankful to Vital Group Pakistan who have sponsored today's conference. The organizing committee and volunteers, I'm thankful to you all as well. And above all, your delegates and participants for your dedication to pursuit of peace. In the words of the Holy Quran, whoever saves one life, it is as if he has saved all of mankind. Let that be our guiding principle today, and in all the work that flows from this conference, let us all follow this path, a path of peace through knowledge, through policy, through dialogue, and through an unshakable commitment to justice and peace. Welcome once again to this historic gathering. May our deliberations be fruitful, our conclusions be impactful, and resolve be unbreakable. Pakistan Zindabad.